Hello, how are you all? Well, I'm here today. Thank you for inviting me over here. I'm going to talk about a topic which is really important for all of you. Hello, everybody. I'm Nancy Shah, and today I'm here to talk about a topic which is really important for you. So let's get started. Which do you think will create more impact to the audience? The second one, right? Hey there, I'm Nancy Shah. I'm a trainer, public speaker, anchor, voiceover artist, and founder of Speaker Circle. We have started an initiative called Speaker Circle where we help people improve their public speaking skills. You can also be there and join our online meetings. All you need to do is fill up the form. You'll find the link in the description. In today's video, I'm going to talk about different ways you can open up your speech. Your enthusiasm, your energy, and your excitement passes on to your audience. And if you sound dull in the opening, your audience stops listening to you. So here are a few techniques which will help you open your speech in an interesting way. So let's get started. Do you want to start your speech with something which directly connects with the mood of the audience, relates with the occasion, which is something unique and creative, which is something people have never heard of? Well, if your answer is yes, then you need to try writing something on your own. Self-written poems, stories and examples are one of the best ways to open your speech. The beauty of your own creation is that you are the only person who knows it the best and you are the only person who can deliver it the best. And it would be totally new for your audience. Have you tried writing something on your own? Well, it's not that difficult as it seems. Understand the concept and the topic and the audience and the mood. Pick a few words, rhyme it a little, and try writing something on your own. It might not be the best piece of the world, but I am sure your audience will love it because that is completely made for them. Let me show you something which I tried in one of the events that I hosted. Let's watch it here.
ऐसे काफी सारे कलाकार हैं और मैंने जस्ट सोचने की कोशिश की कि ऐसे कलाकारों में मन में क्या होगा who deserve the stage and who are seeking it. तो मैंने कुछ लिखने का प्रयास किया. तो क्या हुआ कि मुझे इतना अनुभव नहीं. तो क्या हुआ जो मेरे बाल अभी तक सफेद नहीं. कलाकार हूं मैं और अपनी कला को हूं मैं जानता. अलग से लिख रहे हैं हम एक अनोखी गाथा. कभी मुझसे भी मिलने आओ तुम. कभी मेरी कला को भी सराहो तुम. कर पाऊंगा तुम्हें खुश. करता हूं इतना वादा. अलग से लिख रहे हैं हम एक अनोखी गाथा.
So that was Alak 2020 where I tried creating something on my own to connect with my audience and the occasion. If you feel that writing something on your own is difficult for you, why don't you try and pick up something which is already created by others? There is no point in reinventing the wheel. You can use it directly. You can pick up any poetry, any song, even any movie song also for starting your speeches. Let me show you one example wherein I was hosting one Gujarati Navratri Garba event and I started an event by singing one Garba. The language is Gujarati, but I think you'll get the message that I want to give you. Let's watch it here. I did not need to be the best singer in the world to start singing like this. Well, I can always try with whatever skills I have. I can just go on stage, start singing, and amaze my audience. Do you want to share something with your audience through which you want to connect with them easily and take along them on a journey? Well, do you want to share something totally new, creative and something that only you know? Well, the answer is your personal experiences. Share your personal experiences as if you are telling a story. Describe it a little. No, explain in a nice manner so that your audience can visualize it. They should be able to imagine what would have happened. Include a little dialogue and a monologue if you want to add on. At the same time, connect it with the moral or the message that you want to give on. The beauty of personal experiences and stories is it's completely new for your audience. At the same time, you're the best person who knows it and who can deliver it. And it can pass on the exact message that you want. I want to show you an example of Deshona Barber where she gave her speech and used her personal experience, her life story into the speech. Let's watch it here.
In the summer of 2009, I was 19 years old, working a summer position at Target between my freshman and sophomore year at undergraduate school. I was working in the women's clothing department, and I noticed a lady staring at me from across the aisle. I figured she probably had a few screws loose, so I attempted to ignore her very intense stares. She eventually manages to make her way a little bit closer and closer to me where I was working until she eventually walks up to me and says hello. I say the famous Target quote, which is, "Hi, may I help you find something?" She then asks me, "Were you born in this country?" And I was immediately offended. And I said, "Yeah, I was born in this country." And then she says, "Do you have any kids?" I said, "No, I don't have any kids." She then asked me if I was married, and then I said, "No, ma'am, I am not married." She says, "How old are you?" I said, 19. "May I help you find something?" She then says, "You are the most beautiful girl I have seen." And I said, "Oh, thank you." I didn't work that much on my makeup, but I did the best I could, but thank you. And then she says, "I think you could be the next Miss USA." And I stare at her in pure disgust and said, "Pageants? You're telling me pageants, like Sandra Bullock, Miss Congeniality. Pageants? You think I should compete in pageants? I'm in the Army, okay? We don't do pageants in the Army." She then asked me to meet her at Starbucks the very next day before my next shift at Target. And she just wanted to do a little bit of explaining when it comes to what pageants is. And apparently I was a pretty open-minded 19-year-old because I actually agreed to meet her the very next day. The next day she brought this foot-tall stack of pageant books and proceeds to convince me to enter into a state pageant 3 months later. For those who do not know, when it comes to Miss USA, you have to win your state first, okay? So 3 months later, I compete in my first pageant, and I lose. I go back the second year, compete in the state pageant. I lose. Go back the third year, compete in the state pageant, and lose. Go back the fourth year, compete in the same pageant, and lose. I go back the fifth year, y'all. Compete in the state pageant and lose. But guess what? I go back the sixth year. Guess what happens? I lose. I called her on the phone and said, "You told me I could be the next Miss USA." And she says, "Deshona, keep working, don't quit, keep going back." And in June of 2015, she passes away from leukemia. 6 months later, in December 2015, I win Miss District of Columbia, USA. And 6 months after that, in June of 2016, I become the first soldier to win Miss USA. Giving up is the birth of regret.
So this was just one example where the speaker used her life experiences and her story in her speech to convey the message. Well, you can also try something like this. Include your personal experiences, and that's a treat for your audience. So try using these techniques when you go on stage and open your speeches next time. I'm sure this will hook your audience and attract them towards listening to you. Well, also share with us what are your ways through which you open your speeches. Type it in the comment box and we'll surely go through it. If you have any questions regarding public speaking, post them in the comment box. We'll try if we can cover them in our next videos. And that's how we can stay connected. Speaker Circle is a platform through which we help people improve their public speaking skills. We conduct our monthly interventions online and you can also be part of it. All you need to do is fill up a Google form. You'll find the link in the description. So fill it up and I'll see you there. Bye-bye.